Bobcats. They improved to 17-5. Does GRU Augusta, 9-4 in Peach Belt Conference play as they hold on to the second spot in the East Division. They were led in scoring with 3 players in double figures. Keith Crump led them with 14 points, 11 for D'Angelo Boyce, 10 for Keyshawn Sherrill, and then 6 for Colbizarro. Graham had 4. Devontae Thomas had 9, 6 points for Devin Wright Nelson, and 4 points for Henry McCarthy. The Bobcats had a 2-pronged front, Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside, and that was about it offensively. 19 points for Lorentus Thomas, followed by 17 for Terrell Harris. And then only 3 other players scored. Rio McMillan had 6 points, Dwight Anderson had 6 points, and Ryan Blumenthal had 2 points. The only 2 points for the Bobcats off the bench all night long, as the GRU bench beat ours 21-2 in the ball game. Bobcats wound up shooting 33% in the second half, 9 of 27. Finished 18 out of 50 for the ball game for 36%, just 2 of 9 from downtown in the second half. And for the ball game, 2 of 16. Free throw shooting was 7 of 10 for the Bobcats in the second half. For the ball game, 12 out of 16 for 75%. Mark Gainous with us now at courtside. Well, we slowed it down on him, Coach, and we held him to just 64 points, but we couldn't get more than 50.
Yeah, and the reason they scored 64 was because we fouled 4 or 5 times late. I think they made probably 8 or 10 free throws at the end of the game. So I told the guys, really, if it had been tight, they probably would have had a 56 or 57. But you go 2 for 16 from the 3. I think the game plan was perfect. I think the execution of the game plan was perfect. But you can't go 2 for 16 from the 3. If we go 6 for 16, that's 12 more points, and we're not fouling, and we have a chance to win the game. But we never could make a run, and we got out of our chin because we weren't scoring in it. They were playing a good job defending it, and then went dribble drive, which opened up maybe some fouls against them. But the guys executed the game plan. I'm very proud of the guys. I know it's not the way we wanted to finish the game, but they're a good team. They're an NCAA tournament team, so. It seems like everybody we play is NCAA tournament team. Dang, it's a good league.
I keep hearing you say that.
Wow.
2 good ball games for Lorentus Thomas and Terrell Harris, but they're the only guys to score for you tonight.
Yeah, I mean.
Need some help.
When Bloom and Alex go 1 for 13 from the floor, and you combine that with Terrell's 5 for 16, that's 6 for 29, I think. You're not going to, that's less than 25%. You're not going to beat anybody in the Peach Belt doing that. And it's not like they didn't try. We just, we didn't make shots. And I told the guys, I said, we out-rebounded them 9, Scott.
Yep, good job on the boards there. And Lorentus had a career high, 16 rebounds.
Wow, what a warrior. Well, he played a lot of minutes. I'm surprised he didn't play more than 34. He's been such a good player for us and good person and all that stuff. And thought it was a very well refereed game. But the one thing I see here when I look at this, we held them to 41% from the floor, and we only had 7 turnovers. We out-rebounded them 9. So how did we lose?
Exactly.
I mean, what is the magic number? And you look at the 1 for 6 Terrell, 0 for 1 Evan, 1 for 3 Dwight, 0 for 1 Alex, 0 for 5 Bloom. And you're not going to win any games going 2 for 16. So I'm disappointed that we lost the game, but I am proud of the execution of the game plan. We got a young team. Those guys have been there for 10 years, it seems like. Wow. I mean, how many years of eligibility do they have there? Dang, they're good. Good team. Devin Wright Nelson and Keyshawn Sherrill and Devontae Thomas and all those guys. And I like their team. Even D'Angelo Boyce, he's been there forever too. And they have a good disciplined club. And I like their team.
Well, we'll just pack it up and lace it back up again for Saturday, and you get out of the frying pan into the fire. You got Columbus State at their place.
Yeah, they were up 30 on Augusta over there, or I say Augusta, Georgia Regents. They were up 30 on them at their place early in the year, and that was the last time Georgia Regents lost. And I watched the game. I think it was 28 or 29 or something in that game. Yeah. So you're right. We're getting thrown right into the fire, and but I like our chances if we just control tempo and play good defense. We'll always have a chance. Gave us a chance. We won the Young Harris game. It at least gave us a chance tonight. I mean, you got to be realistic. If we played them, they probably beat us more times than we beat them if we played 100. But we could beat them. It's just we couldn't go 2 for 16 from the 2 for 16. That's not
going to win any ball
not gonna
games.
not.
No.
And I don't think they were forced either, Scott.
No.
What'd you see over here?
It looked like you had some good looks, and they just didn't fall.
Yep. I'm not sure. Maybe we need to shoot more. I don't know. We worked on it, and but the spirit of the team is okay, and but they had something to do with us. You know, shooting that poorly too. But they only shot 43 balls and only made 18 field goals. So, like I said, you go 2 for 16 from the three-point line, you're not going to win. But good crowd. We just struggling at home. We're a much better road team than we are. We're 8-7 or 7. I think we're 8-7 away from the Centennial Center.
It's hard to believe.
It's hard to believe. I've never seen that.
This
and
is our house.
It's our
Last
house.
I checked. Yeah.
And we're much better road team. Maybe it's because we played all the exhibitions on the road, and we played a lot of games on the road in the non-conference. But for whatever reason, our game really hasn't translated to playing here. And I feel bad for the home team. I feel bad for our guys because we're a much better shooting team. You don't expect to go 2 for 16 at home, maybe on the road, but I can't explain it. But we're gonna keep working.
Keep working. Appreciate you, Coach.
Hey, appreciate you, Scott. Thank you so
Coach.
much. Go Bobcats.
Mark Gainous, the head coach of the Bobcats. Rounding out the stats for GRU Augusta, they shot 18 of 43, like Mark said, 42%, 7 of 17 from downtown for 41%. And one of the big differences also, a lot of free throws, 21 out of 28 for the ball game for 75%. GC did have a 37-28 rebounding edge. Bobcats had a dozen turnovers compared to 9 for GRU Augusta. 5 blocks for the Bobcats, 4 of them by Rio McMillan, and the other one going to Terrell Harris. 3 blocks on the night for GRU Augusta. They're paced by McCarthy with 2 there. 5 steals, 1 for 5 different Jaguar in the ball game. 4 steals for Georgia College. Terrell Harris led us there with 2. So the Bobcats drop a 64-50 decision at the Centennial Center, and they fall to 9-13 and 3-10 in the Peach Belt Conference. Our next broadcast comes your way Saturday from Columbus as Georgia College plays the Cougars of Columbus State, the second-ranked team in the Peach Belt Conference West Division. We'll have the broadcast for you at 1:20 on Saturday afternoon. So for our technical director, Benedict Esposito, for the producer, for Alex Cooper, for Justin up top, and all the folks for Ustream, I'm Scott McCloud. Thank you for joining us for Georgia College basketball on Country 102.